left foot, right foot, right foot, left foot. We're going to start with some simple patterns again that I would do with the youngsters, is to go 2 feet behind the line, 1 foot in front. Come back to 2 feet, go to the other foot in front. Okay? It looks like this. So you go 2 feet behind, 1 in front, 2 behind, the other 1 in front. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? Give it a go. And then we would reverse it. So I would go 2 feet in front of the line, 1 behind. So you'd go 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Again, alternating, try and stay close to the line. Lift that front foot. Lift that front foot, so it's always a 1 touch on that back foot. Just a back kind of exercise. If we all turn and face that way, and you go 2 feet on the outside of the line, okay? So we're going to go 2 on the outside, 1, 2, the other 1, 2, 1, 2, the other 1, 2. Okay, so you go 2 on the outside. So now we're working frontal plane, lateral side to side. And this is where you will notice left to right differences. Again, stay efficient, stay close to the line. Once you get the pattern, how quickly could you go? Yeah. 2, right foot, 2, left foot, 2, right foot, 2, left foot. That kind of thing in your head. Okay, and give it a go to get you the feel for it. So exactly that. We'll go onto the spot. I want you to go 2 touches with your right leg, 1 touch with your left leg. So I want you to go like a run on the spot, but you're going to go 2 touches with your right leg, 1 with your left. Okay, so my cues would be nice and light on your feet. I don't want to see, oh yeah, 1. We want to be, okay? Try it to the other side. So can we go left foot? And can you transition between the 2? So can you go now to your left foot? Great. Is one side more difficult than the other? Not bad. And then I might say, okay, on the clap, you're going to change from right foot to left foot. So I'll be going right foot. Yeah, change from 1 foot to the other. Okay, ambulance. Okay, so if we try that with a travel now, so all well and good doing it on the spot. Again, we'll get into some central motor load as well in a minute, but just want you to go, say, over to the white line. This is what I'm talking about on that framework when I was talking about you need to walk, hop, skip, jump. This is now when one of the options was combining them. So this is a run with a skip. So one side of your body, your right leg will be skipping, your left leg will be running. It's pretty much exactly the same. So you run, you skip, you run, you skip, you run, you skip. Make sense? Okay, try that right foot on the way out and go left foot on the way back. So it's step, run, hop, run, hop. Try it, give it a go. Yep, great. And again, the aim is get the pattern first, and once you've got the pattern, can we make nice little quick feet movements? So do that forwards, but also, you know, I'm really keen on the 3-dimensional aspect of all the kids' training. So I'll say, okay, now can we do it backwards? Exactly the same thing. Just give it a couple of goes. Just go right foot, but travel backwards. Some kids really, really struggle in their movement backwards. This is quite a nice way to just help them. That's it. You find it harder doing forwards. again, that's the thing. Everyone's kind of thing will be different. If we go into a sideways, so we've done forwards and backwards, if I take you onto a sideways pattern, which so I'm saying let's go front leg, whichever way you're facing, whether you're facing me that way or that way, the front leg when you travel sideways will be the one that has 2, and the back leg will be the one that has 1. So it will be, don't cross your feet, okay? That isn't the exercise. It's there, it's a shuffle, and it comes sideways. Good. Stay facing the same way on the way back, and then you'll do the other leg. Good. Again, don't cross your feet. Try and keep it just that lead leg. Stick with the, if you put the ball in your hands, so the ball's going to be in your hands to begin with. Okay, it will come with it in your feet to a second. But what I'm going to get you to do is to go back to that sideways one. So I think we're pretty comfortable with that. What I want you to do is go sideways and go that. So it's not a throw, a catch, a throw, a catch. It's a 1-1 with your hands and a 2 and 1 with your feet. 1-1 with your hands. Okay. Just it's quite difficult. Sometimes for some people it actually gives you something to focus on. Yeah. So you'll be tempted to have a double tap with the right, yeah, or hold it. Try, and that's why I say pat rather than catch, because it's a bit easy to just catch. What? That's it. Just try and get that pat, 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 pat. Away from your feet. So, you know, can we do this pattern? As you're traveling sideways, one of my other big cueing points, which I actually forgot to say, as you get quicker, the temptation is to stamp in the same place. I'm actually looking for you to cover the ground and travel. So if you think about that in a football specific term, if I'm going to skip out of a tackle, which is what you would do in that situation, stamping it in the same spot's not really going to be any good. Other concepts is you can put it between your feet. So we can, this interestingly sometimes simplifies it for them. Actually, I couldn't tell you why, but sometimes actually adding a ball in gives them the focus. So it's something that's an extra thing to think about, but sometimes actually helps them, gives them a focus to it, which I find quite interesting. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick with the same lateral pattern. We won't try and change that too much, but we're going to travel during the same pattern, keeping the ball between your feet. So you can only use the insteps. You can't use the sole of your feet. Okay? Okay, off you go. So you've got to get the timing of the touch, the weight of the touch, the speed of the ball. I want you to use both left and right foot, send it between the two. Yeah, brilliant. That's it. Leave the balls for now, and if you just pair up with the person behind you or in front of you. Is there enough? I think there's okay. So all I do now, again, one of the other progressions on that framework was reaction to one another and pair work. So what I'll get you to do, can I just borrow you as a partner? We'll do it without the ball to begin with. But if I'm leading, again, we're going to stick with the same pattern, which is 2 for the front foot, 1 for the back foot. Okay, then you're going to try and get them. They must try and keep up. So then, if I were to go this way, okay, and I might take him a long way, might start speeding up, might come back, etc., etc. But you're just using your partner. Again, this is where you're talking about putting similar abilities together. There's no point in putting X with Y. Neither of them are getting anything out of it. Similar abilities together, but can you just get them? It's a little competition. So how many times can you lose your partner or make him mess up? Just have a go. 10 or 20 seconds, 30 seconds each person, and then change it over. Against each other. Then I'm sure I might actually do a bit of a contrast thing, actually bring it in with the football and say, don't worry about your footwork skills. We've now worked on lateral quickness and going this way and that way. And I might do probably a drill that you've all done before, a cone here, a cone here. I've got a football, my partner hasn't. I've got to try and take him, stop the ball on the cone before he can get his footwork there. And then you just make the connection between the two. So we've worked on lateral quickness and lateral speed. Now you're doing it with a ball, and you've been doing all those things that we've just done, and then we take it into a, forget your footwork skills. It doesn't have to be 2 and 1, doesn't have to be this or that. It's football. This is how it relates, and then the connection is made for them as players. So that would be sort of typically, and all of these things that we've done, you can just chunk them into blocks, or you can pile them all together. Again, I think it's just a bit of a challenge, but that's really what I wanted to share with you. You all look pretty good.